It's 2024 and we're looking at our most anticipated quirky games of the year in this episode of Little Big Thumbs. 2023 is in the rear view mirror and a bright and shining new year is here right in front of us. Welcome to Little Big Thumbs, a channel that's all about finding great games that are equally fun for little players and big players. And one category of games that we absolutely love is the wild, wild world of dexterity games. In this video, we're going to be offering a quick look at a handful of dexterity games that we are excited to get our hands on in 2024. Some of these games are headed to Kickstarter or other crowdfunding platforms, and some of them are just headed straight to the shelves of our lovely, friendly local retailers. But whichever way these games wind up into the hands of us players, these are going to be the 6 games that we are most excited to play in 2024. So, let's buckle up and get ready to stack and flick and laugh our way all the way into the new year. Our first game is a follow-up to a 2016 classic, and it's called ICECOOL Wizards. This game builds on the legacy of the original game with some skillfully tricky penguin flicking through a multi-room maze and adds in the collection of lesson cards, which can be translated into points and special abilities. ICECOOL Wizards looks to be a little bit smaller than the original game and perhaps even a little bit more forgiving, especially for folks who might not have mastered that perfect penguin flick. My kids are just getting into the original ICECOOL, and we're excited to see the evolution of this unforgettable game of dexterrrific precision. For years, we've been hearing rumors about the return of one of my all-time favorite dexterity games, Ascending Empires. And it sounds like those rumors will finally be bearing fruit, thanks to a brand new publishing house called Play to Z Games. Ascending Empires is a game of exploring space, developing technologies, and attacking opponents, and much of the action of this game takes place with the amazing flicking of some spaceship discs. The previous edition of the game had some issues with the puzzle piece board, but it sounds like this new edition is going to include some smooth neoprene mats along with a whole whack of miniatures to replace those original wooden components. We've already clicked the button to be notified when this one launches on Kickstarter, and if you want to join us, make sure to check the links in the description of this video. We've repeatedly raved about Kabuto Sumo here at Little Big Thumbs, with the base game receiving our Golden Thumb Award, and the Total Mayhem expansion managing to make a great game even better. Now the Kabuto Sumo series is expanding again with a standalone game called Sakura Slam. Now, we don't know a whole lot about this game quite yet, but we do know that we're getting a new square arena that resembles a traditional wrestling or boxing ring, and several characters that are going to be compatible with the original game. And just like Ascending Empires, we will have the Kickstarter pre-launch link listed in the description of this video, just in case you want to be a part of that campaign launch. And to round out our upcoming crowdfunded dexterity gaming projects, the makers of the dungeon-flicking masterpiece Catacombs are preparing a new game in the same world called Battlefields. Rather than putting players through another dexterrrific dungeon-crawling crisis, Battlefields pits 2 armies against each other in a tactical showdown. We're navigating a hex-based map, and it sounds like combat will be resolved with a mix of dice flicking and some other non-dexterity elements. And if the Battlefield's Board Game Geek page is any indication, this game is also going to include a solo mode. And really, I can't think of all that many solo dexterity games, so that's pretty cool to me. And if all that wasn't enough, the publisher Elzra has 2 other products in the Catacombs series planned potentially for later this year. We'll gather every link we can find for those games and put them with all the others in the description of this video. In 2023, we had the pleasure of reviewing several dexterity games from Pegasus Spiel. Our favorite of which was Happy Hopping, which appeared on our Dexterrrific gift guide at the end of the year. Now looking ahead to 2024, we've spotted a new game from this publisher called Dori Dino. In this one, we're playing as dinosaur parents, trying to locate our dino eggs and roll them back into their own nests. We do this with some sort of dino stick, with no hands allowed to touch those eggs. Of course, while all that is going on, there's one player acting as a chaos dino, rolling those eggs into the wrong nests. And all of that makes Dori Dino sound like kind of a frantic and silly game, but simple enough that if we can track down a copy, it's probably going to be a game that we're going to be playing all year long. And our final game on this Dexterrrrific list is a game that's already had its time on Kickstarter, and now we're waiting for the final product to arrive. And that game is called Party Panda Pirates. This game bills itself as being inspired by Mario Party. And it looks to be a series of dexterity minigame challenges all crammed into a single package. We're placing bets on who will win or lose each minigame, all while hunting for treasure on the board. Party Panda Pirates sounds like the quick and silly game that tickles just the right fancy for us, and I can't wait to see this game with my very own eyes. So those are the 6 games that might scratch our Dexterrrrific itch in 2024, making those our most anticipated games of the year. If you have something that you're highly anticipating in 2024, we'd love to hear about it. Let us know in the comments of this video. And I think that's all I've got for you. So, until next time, whether you've got little players or big players, make sure that you keep playing games that make your thumbs go way up. Bye for now.